Hey guys, I just wanted to come and make a quick video, really quick, about this whole Tiffany Haddish New Year's Eve show that she did in Miami, where she bombed. People were booing her. People were walking out of the auditorium, and all I have to say is it looks like my one of my favorite comedians, Katt Williams, was absolutely correct about what he said. A few months ago, Katt Williams was on that show. I think it was actually in Florida, that radio show he was on with Wanda. And, he basically went in on Tiffany Haddish. She said a lot of things about her dating life, her ex-husbands and boyfriends, and, whatever. I didn't really think that information was that relevant. However, he did say something that obviously came to fruition, which is she can't tell jokes. She's not a stand-up comedian. He was absolutely correct in his point he was trying to make by asking the question of, what is your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke? Because there isn't one. When I think of Martin, when I think of Katt Williams, even Kevin Hart, I don't really find him that funny. I think he was way funnier, obviously, in his beginning stages and his more raw beginning stages. But even Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, I mean, Dave Chappelle, I mean, it's so many. Monique, the big fat bitch. I mean, a lot of comedians, like, even if you can only name one, you can name something, some of the essence from that comedian, or at least mimic or parrot something that they say, or a joke. And you really can't do that with Tiffany Haddish. I mean, you really legit, you can't. Honestly, she just kind of popped up out the scene. Like, I mean, it was kind of random. I mean, I remember when Girls Trip was coming out not too long ago, and then she just popped up on the Breakfast Club. I had no idea. Now, mind you, she's from California, which is the West Coast. I'm from Baltimore. I'm in Baltimore, which is on the East Coast. So I don't know what she had going on over there in the West Coast. But as far as me, I didn't know who she was at all until she just literally randomly popped up on the Breakfast Club, which I watch faithfully, the Breakfast Club Power 1051. So she just randomly popped up, and I really liked her. She wasn't really telling too many jokes in the interview, but I really liked her life story, and I liked the things that she had to say. But anyway, Katt Williams was 100% correct. He was 100% correct about what he said as far as her comedy, as far as her obviously being in the position that she is in. And her jokes, and I guess her history doesn't really match that, I guess. But again, the main point that I'm trying to, reiterate is, Katt Williams is right. Everybody called him crazy. Everybody called him on drugs. Everybody talked about how he missed his opportunity and he was a hater and he's this and he's that and he's this and he's that, which may or may not be true. But one thing that is true is that what he said during that radio interview not too long ago about Tiffany Haddish not having jokes, not being a stand-up comedian, not having the history and the portfolio and the resume to back up the gigs that she's getting. 100% correct. One of my favorite comedians, Katt Williams, he was 100% correct. That's why I fuck with him. He crazy as hell. You know what I mean? He might have fucked up his opportunities, like a lot of people fuck up opportunities. I mean, it's life. I mean, that's just what happens. But he was right. And me personally, I don't find Tiffany Haddish that funny. I think she did a great job in Girls Trip. But like Katt Williams said in that interview, I feel like that's just like her personality. I don't think that that's, you know, if Tiffany Haddish, took on a role on the Titanic, then that would be like, wow, like, damn, bitch, you did that. Somebody from the hood of California who doesn't have any connection to like that type of role or that type of lifestyle or anything, for them to transcend themselves into that role. Now that would be, if Tiffany Haddish was in a role like Titanic, or if she was in a role like Losing Isaiah, I don't know, but something that doesn't entail her being a ghetto, crazy, aggressive, you know, just character. Like, I don't, it's a difference from being a stand-up comedian, somebody that's just funny and that can just like take life situations, jokes, and just anything and just twist it and make it goddamn funny. It's a difference from being that than being just like a character and somebody that like acts crazy and wild and like weird, and you know what I mean. So I don't know, but I just wanted to make this video. Katt Williams was right. Egg on y'all face. How y'all doing? She ready.